Right now it's open land with a equestrian center with horses and horse riding.
And what other kind of amenities will people enjoy there?
We got the horseback riding, basketball, hopefully a swimming pool one day, pickleball, bike riding.
St. Johns County Commissioners have approved a request to rezone close to 80 acres of land near the Matanzas State Forest for an RV campground.
Joey Schneider owns 120 acres off US 1 south of State Road 206. He's planning to carry on his family's legacy.
My dad and my uncle and mom and aunt came down in 1977 and started a campground on the beach over on A1A. And recently we sold it in 2022. And now we're trying to redo that whole legacy and start up a new campground over with the new generation of kids.
The request to rezone 77 acres to commercial rural for a 300 RV campground, including a number of park models meant to occupy lots on a semi-permanent basis. Resident Alan O'Neill doesn't want the campground so close to the state forest.
So you're putting a 316 campground spot in between all of that nature. There's been no impact study on the effects of that wildlife. In addition to that, there's no fire hydrants out there. There's not going to be any ability to protect the surrounding resources or neighborhoods if a fire breaks out. So there's some real concerns about people that live along 206.
Representing the Schneider family, attorney James Whitehouse, who says they did make some concessions to address neighbors' concerns.
We limited the amount of area that this was going to be on. Number two, I guess there's some concern with what's called a park model, and those are tied down instead of just driven. They're still driven in, but they're tied down. And so the family ownership who have done this type of thing in St. Johns County for many years agreed to limit that number.
I'm Daryl Moody reporting.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine, conveniently located off I-95 at exit 311.
We all have a debt to pay. Hopefully in some small way, we just paid a little bit of it today.
Congressman John Rutherford took part in a recent ribbon cutting at a home for a recipient of the Housing Rehabilitation Program.
The County Housing Rehabilitation Program was launched more than 20 years ago. Last year alone, it helped 37 residents stay in their home. Most recently, the program rehabbed the home of Sergeant Roy Wilbur, a highly decorated Marine who served in Vietnam. Congressman Rutherford.
This makes me so proud of the work that we do at the local, state, and national level. This is truly a collaborative effort between all of those and a public-private partnership as well to reach out and help a veteran like this who is so deserving. It truly is an awesome feeling.
Commissioner Clay Murphy was also there for the poignant moment when Sergeant Roy Wilbur received his rehabbed home.
This is an amazing feat. This neighborhood came together, this community came together, people who came in and they dug in their pockets, they saw a need, and they answered the call. That's what community is all about.
The sergeant was emotional and very grateful.
First of all, I thank God, and then I thank everyone that come out and done what they can do and everyone that supports me. I keep tearing up, trying to keep from crying.
Operation Lifeline partnered with the county to rehab this home that had become uninhabitable. Executive Director Eric Sachs.
He will never have to be hot again. He's been spending the last few summers in the heat, no air conditioning, no running water. It's been unacceptable for him to have what we've been able to put together for him. It's what he deserves. So we're so glad to do this for Roy.
Tomorrow, more from Eric Sachs about Operation Lifeline. Thank you to St. Johns County for supplying the audio. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
In other news, as part of pedestrian safety improvements on State Road A1A from King Street to Castillo Drive, overnight detours of the right turn lane ramps at the intersection of King Street and Avenida Menendez will happen through Thursday, August 21st, from approximately 9:30 p.m. to 7 a.m. for underground signalization work. Traffic will be detoured. You're asked to use caution in the area. And the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission announced the winners of the 2025 Florida Python Challenge. During this year's 10-day competition, 934 participants from 30 states and Canada helped support Everglades conservation by collectively removing a record 294 invasive Burmese pythons from South Florida. Among the winners, Taylor Stanberry won a $10,000 prize for the most pythons, catching 60. Michael Borowski was awarded $1,000 for the longest python prize, 15 feet, 11 inches. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's Local Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.